Good. Happy Sunday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this morning edition of the Morning Show with Riley King. It's Sunday, February 21, 2021. It's time to rise and shine. Get this Sunday off to a good start. So sit back, relax, grab that cup of coffee, and enjoy this morning edition of the Morning Show with Riley King. Where we have a little bit of everything for you in this program. So, let's begin. First up, let's take a look at your COVID-19 dashboard from Johns Hopkins University in Medicine. And here is a look at that COVID-19 dashboard. Your global cases are 111, 157, 192 cases. Your U.S. cases are 28, 078, 638. Your global deaths are 2, 462, 102. Your U.S. deaths are 497, 670. And that is a look at your COVID-19 dashboard from Johns Hopkins University in Medicine. Now let's get to your news. Millions of Texans are still without power as officials grapple with the crisis. Over 14 million Texans are still without power and without safe water as officials grapple with this crisis. Water is slowly returning to Texans nearly a week after an unprecedented winter storm led to widespread power outages and created water issues for millions. More than 14 million people are still without water or are under a boil water notice. Who is giving the COVID-19 vaccine? States scramble to find vaccinators. Not just anyone can help give shots. Training requirements vary by state. Beating back COVID-19 right now comes down to balancing supply and demand. With hopes pinned to vaccines, demand has far outstripped the supply of doses. But as an increased number of vaccine vials are shipped in coming weeks, the concern about shortages may well shift to human capital, the vaccinators themselves. Already there have been scattered reports that vaccinators are in short supply in some areas. A fair all of vaccination American is a huge undertaking. Each year the U.S. vaccinates 140 million to 150 million residents against influenza. A state-by-state survey would require to estimate how many total vaccinators are needed nationally. Still, experts are cautiously optimistic that this won't be a hard problem to fix, pointing to effort underway to recruit current and retired medical professionals, as well as medical students and nurses in training. Not just anyone can be a vaccinator. One can't merely walk into a center and offer to help give shots. The training requirements vary by state. To boost the effort, both the Trump and Biden administrations using an emergency preparedness law, first adopted in 2005, expanded liability protections. But with recent expectations, those qualifying include pharmacy interns and recently retired doctors and nurses, as well as physicians, nurses, and pharmacists. The government estimates there are about 500,000 inactive physicians and 350,000 inactive registered nurses, and particularly nurses in the United States. States are green lighting dentists, pharmacies, and other first responders. The director of immunization policy at the Associated of State and Territorial Health Officials said. Some are also turning to nurses in medical schools where facilities and students often eager to participate. More than 300 schools nationally have signed the pledge to help administer the vaccine, according to the American Association of College of Nursing. Gun store shootout leaves 3 dead, 2 injured, officials say. 3 people are dead and another 2 injured after a shooting inside a gun store in Louisiana, authorities said. The deadly shooting occurred just before 3 p.m. local time Saturday at the Jefferson Gun Outlet in Montreal, located in the New Orleans metropolitan area. One suspect shot and killed 2 victims in the store, according to the sheriff's office. Multiple people then opened fire on the suspect, either in the store or parking lot, killing the suspect, the sheriff said. 3 people were pronounced dead at the scene. Heavy snow across the Rockies and Cascades. Seasonable air returns to the Gulf Coast. Heavy snow is expected for the Cascades and Rockies today, with a round of rain for the coast, and this pattern is forecast to continue for the next couple of days. And let's switch gears and go into your weather now, and let's take a look at your weather across the United States for all of you right now. And here's a look at that weather across the United States for all of you right now for this Sunday morning. As you can see, up in Seattle and Portland area, you're seeing some rain and some snow in Canada. And then all dry along here, and then up in Des Moines, there's some snow as well, and then dry along here in all along the East Coast as well. And then the Gulf of Maine, you're seeing Atlantic Ocean area, you're seeing snow and rain. Otherwise, mainly sunny. And that is a look at the weather across the United States for this Sunday. And let's switch gears now. And let's take a look at this video. Black Girl Adventures focuses on supporting black businesses year-round. Let's take a listen to that video.
I think the sketchy website I bought this turtle from stole all my info. Ooh, have you looked on the bright side?
The biggest challenges were access to financial capital, access to influential networks, and access to the ability to hire. In honor of Black History Month, we are celebrating.
Okay, looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Give me 1 minute. Hold on. Hopefully we can.
Black entrepreneurs this morning.
Hopefully we can. Sorry about that, everyone. We're having technical difficulties. Give me 1 minute. Sorry about the technical difficulties, everyone. Hopefully we can get this to work for all of you. Sorry about that.
The biggest challenges were at.
Sorry about that. We're gonna show it to you a different way. Sorry about that.
The biggest. In honor of Black History Month, we are celebrating Black entrepreneurs this morning and learning about an amazing initiative that helps Black and brown female business owners get the resources they need to succeed. Take a look.
February, a month dedicated to the celebration of Black history, marked by massive marketing campaigns supporting the Black icons, creators, and thought leaders of our time.
What it means for the average consumer to support a Black-owned business is buying Black. However, it doesn't stop there.
Founder and CEO of Black Girl Ventures, Shelley Bell, is on a mission to provide Black and brown women identifying founders with the tools they need to grow their business. She calls it Shark Tank meets Kickstarter.
The biggest challenges were access to financial capital, access to influential networks, and access to the ability to hire.
These challenges existed before the pandemic, but even more so now.
When we look at the challenges that Black founders are going to face now, we see that nearly 60% of Black-owned businesses have had to close their doors.
Shelley says, use this pivotal moment productively.
We should sit in this discomfort, acknowledge the change that has happened, and then say, where can we be more innovative?
Joining us now is Yelp trend expert Tara Lewis to break down how we can all become better value-driven shoppers and support these businesses far beyond the month of February. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So Yelp has already seen a surge in searches for Black-owned businesses. How do local communities benefit when these businesses thrive?
Yeah, well, we've seen searches for Black-owned businesses surge 2,400% year over year on Yelp. And when you purchase from a local Black-owned business, you're putting money directly back into the community. Local businesses often also purchase from other local businesses. So when you're supporting one, you're often supporting the growth of so many others as well. Community is just so vital when it comes to local businesses and support. One business that knows that so well is Calabash Tea and Tonic in Washington, D.C. In 2019, they were actually identified as the most loved business in Washington, D.C. based on Yelp data. And when things got really tough during the pandemic, it was the overwhelming support of their customers that really helped them to survive. And they were just so pleased by that. And they were actually able to help other people that needed the support throughout that time because of that additional support from their customers.
So Tara, what are some ways that you recommend seeking out and supporting Black-owned businesses?
Well, there are just so many different types of Black-owned businesses that you can support. And on Yelp, we made it much more easy for you to seek out and find Black-owned businesses that you can support. One pro tip is to make sure that you are thinking about businesses in all different types of categories. Think about landscapers, plumbers, dentists, photographers. All those types of businesses are really important. And when you think beyond retail and food, it's very often you'll discover so many more local Black-owned businesses that you may not have known about before.
Eating locally and opting for Black-owned restaurants is important as well. You say you've seen on Yelp a 589% increase in Black-owned food spots over the last year. Tell us about this trend, and we actually have some food here to celebrate while you educate.
That's correct. You know, that search is really indicative of a shift in the landscape in general. And since you are located in New York City, we wanted to make sure that you had a taste of a wonderful local Black-owned business in the city, Teranga. Teranga's mission is to share African culture through food by telling the story of the culinary impact of African food throughout the globe. And so what you're eating right now is the salmon jollof bowl. It has roasted salmon, jollof rice, black-eyed pea salad, as well as a kelewele, which is a sweet roasted plantain.
It's really good.
Well, hey there, GMA fans.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And sorry about that technical difficulties with our TV there. And let's switch gears now. Let's go into entertainment news. And in entertainment news, Patrick Mahomes and fiance Brittany Matthews tells off body shamer. Let's take a look at that video right now.
This is what community looks like. And as the COVID vaccine rolls out, we'll be ready to administer it.
In the picture, Brittany is wearing a dusty rose-colored dress, while Patrick rocks a suit and cradles her baby bump, captioning the sweet photo, "My king," but apparently not everyone saw the love in the photo. Brittany did not stay silent and called out all the hateful comments she received about the pic on her Instagram story. And these people have clearly never heard the phrase, "If you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all." One comment said, "Someone, anyone, Jesus, Mary, Joseph, please help this woman." Another wrote, "Girl, who dressed you for this shoot?" While another user said, "You're beautiful and skinny, and this dress doesn't do you justice." And if you thought Brittany was gonna let other women body shame her, you are wrong. Brittany clapped back to all her haters by writing, "Women being hateful to other women on social media seriously needs to stop. If you have nothing nice to say, then shut the fuck up." And Brittany is no stranger to shutting down negativity. Earlier this month, when ESPN posted a photo of Patrick Mahomes looking dejected on their Twitter while his team was losing during the Super Bowl to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, she defended her man by tweeting, "Cool ESPN, love the support of a major sports platform for one of the best players in the league." Fortunately for Brittany, she has plenty of friends to support her during her pregnancy. Last December, she shared photos from her baby shower to social media. The cute photo showed Brittany's friends posing with her baby bump and thanked them for taking the necessary precautions by writing, "Everyone has quarantined and been COVID tested for my baby shower. Thankful to have amazing close friends and family that will stay safe for the sake of me and my baby girl." With friends like these, Brittany has no time to think about the haters.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And let's take a look at this. Jennifer Lopez, Selena Gomez, and more stars stand out beauty products. Let's take a look at that video.
Meet the clean vitamin C serum that actually works, with ingredients that are obsessively screened for
celebrity beauty line. Her makeup line was all about being for everyone. Universal colors. When Rihanna came out with her Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, people went crazy. You can wear it on a date night, but you can also wear it when you're just hanging out around the house. The shades flatter all skin tones, which When JLo announced that she was dropping a beauty line, everyone was like, finally, one product stands out for us, and that's the That Star Filter. This is the product that JLo swears will give you that famous JLo look. I have mixed it with my moisturizer to give me just a really natural, subtle glow, and I've also used it on top of my makeup for that perfect amount of highlighter. What's really interesting about Selena Gomez's Rare Beauty is the message. It's about bringing out the best of you.
It just starts to feel more and more like my skin.
My favorite is this Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. You feel flawless, but you don't feel like you're wearing a ton of makeup. If there's one thing that Lady Gaga is known for, it's her dramatic, over-the-top glam. And her beauty line delivers on that, including the perfect wing eyeliner.
I wear eyeliner all the time.
This is the eyeliner that Lady Gaga wore when she performed at the inauguration, probably the most important performance of her career. Drew Barrymore's Flower Beauty is one of the most budget-friendly beauty lines by far. One of the products I love is the Blush Balm Color Drop. They're super pigmented, which means a little bit is going to go a very long way. It's only $10 at your local drugstore. $10!
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this Sunday edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. Have a great rest of your Sunday, everyone. I'll see you back here next time for another edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. Goodbye, everyone.